Hey guys, I know this is an out of nowhere stream. Let me get my headphones in. I know this is an out of nowhere stream, but I want to stream for a little while. I'll explain why once people start getting in. If you're watching this after the live stream's done, let me know. I want to know how many people watch it after the fact. So let me just plug in my headphones. I might have to actually change a setting for that, so I might not be able to do that, which kind of sucks. Or can I? No, I don't think I'd be able to. Yeah, I know it's unexpected. It's a completely random stream. There still will be a chatter day tomorrow. I just wanted to do a kind of live stream simply because, like, this is not going to be a chatter day. This is just a chill, relax, talking live stream. I've had a very stressful week. As you can see, I'm even breaking out because I'm just stressing. I'm tired. I'm going through a lot right now, and I really wanted to do something that would make me a bit happier, like relieve some stress. And the first thing I was thinking of is YouTube because you guys help out. You guys help out a lot by joining the streams and talking. So I figured why not stream? I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. It's not going to be like a huge Saturday-esque stream. I'll talk about gaming, of course, the main point, talk about gaming stuff. But I still will have a chatter day tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I just got out of class. So yeah, so chatter day tomorrow still will happen. Don't worry. Yeah, so thank you, Bunnycraft, for being here for me, because I'm always here for you. Only on YouTube, though. Just kidding. Had to go with my theme song thing. So yeah, so hey, everyone. I'm going to say just everyone. Hey, Brave. I hit myself in the face. This is how long of a week I've had, guys. Hey, Brave Blast. Hey, T-Plays. Hey, Pretzel Boy. Hey, Octawave. Hey, Bunnycraft. Hey, Gamer Lovers. Hey, I always forget how to pronounce your name. Matt. Is it Majats Levi? I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry. You're my favorite channel. I love when you stream. Thank you, Bunnycraft. Hearts to you. Are you gonna get Sword and Shield? I'm not gonna get Sword and Shield, mostly because the games don't impress me. They don't like. I don't. I don't know. They just don't appeal to me. Like I mean, I'm not a Pokemon fan to begin with, but given that, in my personal opinion, the games don't look that much visually better than the 3DS games. I personally don't care about the whole Pokédex thing, so that thing doesn't bother me. But yeah, I'm just Pokemon just not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna get Modern Warfare either. That was weird. Some noise. I don't know. I'm not gonna get Modern Warfare either. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I don't play Call of Duty much. I do go back and play the original Black Ops often. I know that makes me sound weird and old, but I actually go back and play Black Ops 1 on my Xbox One because it's backwards compatible. I go back and play that every now and again because zombies on Black Ops 1 to me is unmatched. You know, like I know a lot of people like Black Ops 3 zombies, but I like Black Ops 1 zombies. And the fact that you can still play it online with friends, like I don't know, Black Ops 1 will just always be my favorite. And really, after Modern Warfare 3, I stopped caring about Call of Duty. So, yeah. If you remember, there is this girl. I got her number today, so it's really encouraging. Good job. I'm glad that you were able to do something there. Yeah, I can't say much of the same in terms of luck with that, but I mean, hey, good for you. Good on you. What if I change my name to a word you can't say? Then I won't address you as the word because I don't. I mean, I swear every now and again, but I'm not gonna like if it's offensive or like whatever. I'm not gonna say it. Do you play Fortnite? I don't. I've played it once or twice before. I've like never gotten deep into playing Fortnite. I pronounced it right. Ooh, yes. Look at me. Black Ops 2 is my favorite. Black Ops 2 is pretty good. I like Black Ops 2, but I don't even I stopped caring after Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops 2 was the last one I got. I mean, I still have. I don't think I even have it here because I don't play it. I think I have Advanced Warfare from like a long time ago because I think I got it for really cheap at GameStop, and my friend wanted Call of Duty to game and play with me, and I wouldn't pick up. I think it was the one after that. I don't know which one it was. I think it might have been Black Ops 3. I don't know, whichever one was after Advanced Warfare. And I was like, I don't want to pick up Black Ops 3. It's $60. I'd rather just go and pick up this like $15, $20 Call of Duty that literally just came out a year ago. So I found a total of 7 trappers in Luigi Mansion. Yeah, I think that's the total number that the consensus is 7. If you only got 3 and then you're missing a couple, then you could find a past 4. It's missing. Yeah, I know that Black Ops, oh my god, that Luigi's Mansion 3, God, that if you do backtracking, you do find the trapper more, as well as obviously all the other ghosts, like because like the ghosts infinitely respawn in the mansion or hotel. But to me, like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna go back in like, I'm not gonna go back. I'm Of course I go back to previous floors and just explore them, but I'm not gonna like explore the whole mansion just to find the trappers that I missed. Like, for example, if they're like, don't tell me if they're, or you can because I'm not gonna care. If there's a trapper in Boiler Works, for example, or just a floor I don't really care about, like Boiler Works, Tomb Suites, I don't see myself going back to. So any floors like those, I probably wouldn't care to go back and get those. I don't even know. Like, I mean, obviously, I haven't revisited Tomb Suites, but how would that even work? Like, because the whole thing's filled up with sand. Would you even be able to go back to those areas that you were in before, or would you have to like suck up all that sand? Like, is that how that would work? Can we talk about Luigi Mansion 4? We can. I mean, like I said to you, because I think you messaged me earlier. I don't have any new information to show you guys. I do something I am planning though is to make the video beefier whenever it comes out. I'm also going to be doing things of my own to supplement. Like, for example, I'm going to be making my. Oh, this is something I'm not going to pay for because it's something I could do myself. I'm going to make my own like control screen, and it's going to show like the controls and like how I think the perfect control setup would be. Because Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, is really weird when it comes to the controls because it has the opposite problem of Luigi's Mansion for 3DS, right? The Luigi's Mansion for 3DS was a game that was designed with two thumbsticks in mind, put onto a console with one thumbstick. And I think Luigi's Mansion 3 faces the kind of opposite problem. The way it controls makes it feel like it wasn't designed with two thumbsticks in mind, and they put it on a two thumbstick console, so they have to adjust the controls. So it's kind of weird how that works out. In my high school today, some people were playing Pokemon Sword or Shield. Like, geez, that's early. Yeah, they must have gotten in like the very early, or they got it digitally, so that makes sense. So they'd probably be downloaded, when they wake up. Um, but yeah, what do you think of this Sonic trailer? I'm probably gonna go see the movie, not because I think it looks great, but because of the fact that it's Warner Brothers, right? It's Warner Brothers doing the movie. That Warner Brothers actually listened to what people had to say and made the changes to Sonic's design. Because they could have just went on forward with that design. It probably would have affected them in the box office, but you know, they went forward. They changed the design according to the fan backlash that they got. So even if I don't like the movie, I'm probably going to go out and support it because of the fact that they actually made those changes. It's like, even if I could, even like with Luigi's Mansion 3, even if they did, like, for example, it's, to me, it's still not the Luigi's Mansion I want, right? I still want so much more out of the Luigi's Mansion 4. But because they made a lot of changes that give me something back, that give something to the original fans of the original game, it made me want to support the game more, and it made me like the game a lot more. So doing that kind of stuff really should be more common, right? Like making things the way people want them to be made, like that seems like common sense, but it's Hollywood. So, oh yeah, the Sonic redesign is great. The Sonic redesign is really, really great. I'm really happy with how it came out. You look like if Peter Pettigrew ate less cheese. Thank you. Um, what's the name of that actor that played Peter Pettigrew in Harry Potter? What was it? It was, what's his name? I know it's a relatively weird name. Like, I think the first name was like simple. Good. That's actually got me curious now. What's that actor's name? Timothy Spall. I knew it was a weird name. Yeah, Timothy, common first name but weird last name. Yeah, Timothy Spall. I can kind of see it without all the moles and stuff. I mean, I got pimples, but that's because I'm stressed as hell this week. Personally, I love Luigi's Mansion 3. My solid rating is 9.5 out of 10. Things I would change is better controls for Boiler Room. Climb should be way easier and fixer and Scarescraper. Yeah, Scarescraper. I think Scarescraper needs to be patched. I can't play online with people, and I want to get those rare ghosts, but solo, Scarescraper is nearly impossible. I think the farthest I've gotten is floor 3 by myself. Granted, I haven't played it more than like 5 to 6 times, so maybe I need to practice more. But it's not the fact that it's hard, it's the time limit. 5 minutes for one person to clear out a whole entire floor. That's hard. That's really, really hard. I don't know how they expect me to do that. And for me, I just think the one thing the game needs is a more solid atmosphere and a more cohesive setting. Because the hotel was great, but I think the problem was that they segmented the floors, so the mansion didn't feel like one whole unit. Like, to me at least, the elevator scenes felt like loading screens, and each individual floor felt like its own segregated level, especially the fact that the design to the floors didn't make, not that it didn't make sense, but you just like it like they didn't line up. Like in Luigi's Mansion 1, with the exception of the basement, because it's a basement, the floors, like, you could tell, oh, this room is right above this room. So, like, that kind of stuff would make sense. But in Luigi Mansion 3, it was hard to really sense that because of how weirdly the floors were designed. So there wasn't much cohesiveness in the mansion or tower itself. And the atmosphere just wasn't there for me still. But that's why I give it an 8 out of 10, because it's a great game, but it just didn't have that Luigi's Mansion feel that I still want. Yes, you're stuck on Ghosts. That's, I guess, technically a Luigi Mansion feel, but the atmosphere wasn't there. Do you like Star Wars? I watched the series once. It's not that I hate it. It's just that it's not for me. Funny enough, and this was recent too, like only a few years ago. My friend Kyle invited me over. He's like, Zach, you were watching all, because I was probably like 17, 18 at the time, and I never watched a Star Wars movie. And he's like, Zach, you're gonna watch the Star Wars movies. We're watching all of them, and we binge watched every single Star Wars movie. I think I did fall asleep though. I think I fell asleep during Rogue One, which I think was the most. No, it wasn't Rogue One. Yeah, it was, because I think the most recent one at the time was Rogue One was the most recent one actually, and I think I fell asleep the one before episode 7. I don't know, like it might have been episode. I don't know. I forget, because I think we watched it in sequence. We didn't watch them in order, like of when they came out. Like I think we watched it in like sequential order, so I don't remember. But I fell asleep like in the later half, so I watched most of them. I'm just not a fan. Do you like Lego games? If so, which one's your favorite? Lego games are okay. I don't. To me, the thing with Lego games is they seem to replace like non-Lego games. Like, for example, The Incredibles. I would have loved the proper Incredibles 2 video game, but we got a Lego Incredibles 2 video game instead. So I think they're good supplementary games, but I don't want them to like replace movie-based games in general. And my favorite one probably have to be Lego Harry Potter, the entire series. My Italian doesn't make pizza. He's making it change my mind. Italians don't always have to make pizza. In fact, pizza, like while pizza is famous in Italy, it's more so pasta that's more so of a thing over there. At least from what I experienced when I was over there. As 4 is 5, apparently. Must catch all the Legos in order for it to count. Cut all but one ghost and die. Went back in the gallery. Find out. Wow, that's interesting. Hey there. Wow, voice crack. Hey there, Gabe. How are you? Also make sure to load up on tons of clock power-ups. Yeah, I tried to find all of those, but like I said, one person scaling the whole floor. I couldn't even find any of the power-ups, like the goggles, the suction, the better vacuum. I couldn't really find any power-ups, at least on my own. So I don't know. I just think they need to balance it more so that when you're playing by yourself, it's easier than when you're playing with 4 players. And when you're playing with 4 players, it's easier than when you're playing with 8 players. They should have a sort of difficulty setting. And I think the same for the single player mode as well. Because like most of my issues with the difficulty, because I died a few times, and there were moments when I was stuck. You guys see that in my Zach plays. And it's mostly because I'm just confused and I don't know what to do. But now that I know what to do, it won't be as hard. Like the twisted Sweets floor with the triplets, Lindsay, Ginny, and Nikki. That battle's not going to be as easy still, because it's it's legitimately like you got to watch everything. But with Captain Fishhook, even though that one took me a while, now that I know, I can go back and I'd probably have no problem with that boss. So difficulty settings after you beat the game would have been amazing. Oh, and more variety in the comic goes, but that goes without saying, at least in my personal opinion. Thanks for helping me the other day during the one premiere. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, you're welcome, right? Because you were having a problem with one of the floors, right? Was it Twisted Sweets you were having a problem with? No, it was Boiler Works. It was one of those floors. But yeah, anytime. I'm glad I could help. Do you like the Five Nights at Freddy's? If so, which game? I'm not a huge fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I've played almost all of them, but I'm not like a diehard fan of them. The one game I do legitimately like is the second game. I like the second game quite a bit, and the third game. The second and the third game, because both they're very different games. But I don't know. I just think they're fun in their own rights. The first game I didn't like because of the battery aspect. I just didn't like the battery aspect of it. And the fourth game I wasn't a huge fan of because of the auditory cues, because it makes you turn up the volume, so it makes the jump scares even worse. So it's like I like a game where I'm immersed, but I don't have to rely on something. You know what I mean? Like the second game is understanding everyone's mechanics. The third game is being able to lure springs everywhere. The first game you have to rely on the battery and like being able to manage the battery. And then the fourth game you have to like use your auditory cues. I think Sister Location I didn't really play. I played Ultimate Custom Night. That one's decently fun. I didn't play Pizzeria Simulator. So there's your take on that. Who's better, me or Abraham? Abraham is the one of the stuff that gets on all the streams. I don't pick favorite subs, so I ain't answering. Good. How are you? I'm good, Gabe. Yeah, I was having trouble with Boilerworks. Yeah. One thing about Dark Moon is that Scare had difficulty settings. Yeah, Scare in Dark Moon had more settings overall. You could choose what kind of mode you wanted to play. So if you wanted to play the ghost capturing mode, you can have all the floors be ghost capturing. There are more kinds of those unique common ghosts, the ones with the different palette swaps and all that. But that might be because Dark Moon had more common ghosts in general. Let's see. There's more floor options. Yeah, so I think Dark Moon overall had a better Scare Scraper. Like, I mean, obviously 3's got, has its new controls and it's got more functionality, whatever. But in terms of the actual mode, the Dark Moon had more features. So Dark Moon was better in that aspect. And you'll never hear me say that ever again. So embrace that moment. Rare ghosts are awesome though. Yeah, the rare ghosts, apparently I haven't caught any, but apparently they all function kind of differently than the regular common ghosts. So I'm kind of interested to see and figure that out because I haven't seen any of them. Like I've seen pictures of them, but like I don't know how they all function. If it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna make me say that should have been in the main game, that's gonna make me mad. To be completely honest. Hi Zach, you are a sick YouTuber. Can you shout me out? Sure. My life's a meme. One. Missed the one nearly. There you go. Do you think me adding Helen Gravely in my Limited 4 is a good idea? Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to implement it in my idea, but everyone has their own vision for how Luigi's Mansion should be, especially since the third game is quite different than the first two. So now, whenever the fourth game comes out, everyone's going to be like, which direction should they go? Should they go more towards the first and third game, second and third game, just the first game, just the second game, just the third game? And I'm trying for me, in my Luigi's Mansion 4 thing, I'm trying to implement all games, more so relying on 1 and 3, but implementing a little bit from all while creating its own unique story. So I'm not going to implement Helen Gravely, but you can, and that's the thing. Like to everyone's ideas are their own unique ideas. I can like them or I can not like them. I like the idea of Helen Gravely coming back. It's just for what I'm doing, it wouldn't make sense. So there's that. Luigi's Twisted Mansion. Oh, is that a reference to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? So the Shally, yes, Devil, I actually meaning to message you. We're getting it today. We've been having a lot of issues with financial getting, like, I know it's only $20, but we're poor. Me and my friend who are trying to get, so trust me, you should have it by sometime next week. I'll send you a message when it actually gets shipped out. We're trying to work on that. Money's tight. I still haven't got my paycheck from YouTube yet, so just hold tight. You will get your t-shirt eventually. Speaking of, is it this one? Yeah. T-shirts, if anyone wants to buy them. Zach Pack t-shirts, $18 down in the description down below. Go and buy one. I gotta go back up. I like Fast and Freddy's 2 and 3. Yeah, in my opinion, they're just the ones that are the most fun, aren't cheap. You actually have like a lot of strategy to playing. But like I said, after 4, in fact, I think I played 4 once. So I think I played Ultimate Custom Night last summer. But other than that, I don't think I played many of the Five Nights at Freddy's games besides those. I really want Pokemon Shield, but I have to wait until I get more money, hopefully before the end of the year. Hopefully. I'm gonna wait for price drop, to be honest. I just can't, I can't spend $60 on a Pokemon game, to be honest. I just can't. Thanks for any time. You should make a ranking video of all the boss ghosts. I will be. I'm planning on that coming out in a couple weeks. I got some videos to get out before then, but expect that. I think I wanted to get out the week of Thanksgiving, which is not next week, but the following week. So yeah, probably about 2 weeks that video will come out. So stay tuned for that. In your Luigi Mansion 4, what is the story? Basically, King Boo is released again by someone I'm not going to reveal. I'm going to save that for the video. There are going to be certain aspects of my video that I'm going to save for the video for obvious reasons. So King Boo is released. He doesn't take over the Mushroom Kingdom. There's a party for Luigi. It's right after the events of Luigi Mansion 3. There's a party for Luigi for saving the princess, saving Mario, saving the Toads. There's a whole party for him. EGOT is there showing off his new ghost busting invention, but it's a surprise party. So Luigi's on his way to the surprise party. King Boo, obviously, like I said, got released, and he attacks the party, taking everyone at the party. Then Luigi figures out that it's King Boo. He has to go to Boo Manor out in Boo Woods and save his friends. So that's the premise. It's not going to be Luigi gets an invitation. It's not going to be that kind of story. So, yeah, that's a vague oversight of my story for the game. Do you have Insta? Yes, I have an Instagram down in the description down below. And Twitter. I use Twitter more, so don't expect too many posts on Instagram or anything like that. I'm not overly active on there. I'll post on there every now and again, but Twitter is where I'm more so active with tweeting and retweeting and all that stuff. So if you really want a social media presence from me, it's Twitter. So yeah, definitely go and check out Twitter. My Twitter. Top 4 DJ Phantasmagloria. Phantasmagloria. There we go. Crawler, Amadeus Wolf Guys, and Captain Fishhook. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a video in a couple weeks, so I'm not going to spoil my favorites. Though you guys do know my top favorite is the triplets battle with Nikki, Ginny, and Lindsay. I think I always say their names in a different order each time, but either way, that's my favorite one. But as for all the other ones, that you have to wait for my video on. I'll probably have to replay the game actually to get a solid foundation of which one's my favorite. So King Boo is going mad. How many after Luigi Mansion 4? You can't get madder than mad? Well, you just said it in your sentence. You can get madder than mad because madder means more. So there is a way to be madder than mad. And there's always maddest. So there you go. I don't think the price on Pokemon Shield will ever drop, at least not for years. I think it will. I think it'll drop next year when the new Pokemon games come out. It wouldn't be like exponentially, like it won't be like $20 or less, but if it's like $30 to $40, maybe I'll get it, because to me it looks no different than the handheld Pokemon games, at least in my personal opinion. So I can't spend more than $40 on it personally, especially since there's not much visual improvement. That's the biggest disappointment to me. There's not much different visually. It looks more or less the same to me, at least. I'm not a diehard Pokemon fan, so for those of you who are like diehard into Pokemon, you can tell me all the technical stuff, but to me it's just all the same. Can you give me a shout out from my YouTube channel? Sure, Mr. Shadowface. There you go. I had something else to say, but completely blanked on it. I am the E-Lord. Strange as life. You seem new. Howdy. Welcome to the channel if you're new, or if you changed your name or something. It took me 5 attempts to defeat King Boo. Holy hell. It actually only took me 1 attempt. Like, I'm usually crap at these later level boss battles, as you guys have seen, hopefully, my Zach plays, especially with Captain Fishhook. It took me a little while. But King Boo only took me 1 attempt. So, and I didn't even have to use a golden bone. Is the character who released King Boo someone we know or someone completely new? Someone we know. Someone we know. I'll leave it at that. But I'm not going to say any more because it'll give it away. He seemed like he was going all out. How can he do any better? Don't know. I'm still figuring all that out. And for those of you who are wondering, because I've talked about this Luigi Mansion 4 video a lot, I do want to clarify something, because this is something a few people have asked me, and I really want to make sure I drive this point home, because I really don't want to disappoint people. I want this project to be good for people and not disappoint people. Some people think I'm making a fan game. Some people think I'm actually making a game out of this. That's not the reality. I'm not making a game. It's not going to be like, I'm not going to have a demo for you guys to play of Luigi's Mansion 4. My idea, it's not going to be anything like that. It's simply concept art that that's going to show off what I think the game should look like visually. And I'm going to pay artists to like, I have drawings that I have over there. I'm not going to show them all, but I have drawings. Like, I'll show one. That that's actually I want to keep that one a secret now. So this is my concept of the mansion. Like I said, I haven't really touched on this stuff much. So this is my concept of the mansion. It's not done, so keep in mind it's not done, and everything's uneven. But that's why I'm paying a professional artist to actually touch things up. I'm gonna have them make this look really, really good, and that's what I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna use my actual drawings because my drawings are crap. I'm actually gonna have someone go in, taking my art and just redoing it and making it look great. I'm going to pay specifically people who specialize in video game environmental art because that's the kind of people I want to work with. So, yeah. So that's why I really want to drive home that it's not going to be a playable demo. It's going to be concept art, and it's going to be like, mixtures of, like, if you guys remember earlier this year my Portrait Ghost video, it's going to be that kind of style except bigger because there's going to be more, like, I'm going to have I'm going to have the same Portrait Ghost artist I had in that video, but I'm also going to have that environmental art as well. So it's going to be a bit bigger than that. Okay, so let's see here. Where was I? Is it just me, or did the final boss in Luigi feel too fast? I feel like King Boo could survive longer. It went by pretty quick. It was definitely quicker than, I think the second game was decently long. But not quite new, just not very talkative usually. Like, okay, well, hey, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you can contribute something. I'm going to tell you that you kind of look like Shane Dawson. That one I haven't heard before. I haven't heard Shane Dawson before, so that's an interesting one. I used to like Shane Dawson back in the day. Like, I haven't watched him much recently, but like back in the day, like back in like 2008, 2009, 2010, back when he was like not, I can't say smaller YouTuber because he was big at the time too, but like, back in the heyday of YouTube, I remember watching him. Going after me on to game like a fan made game. I would trust me. There's nothing more that I'd want to do than make a Luigi's Mansion 4, like myself, or at least have a team of people do it. Like, there's nothing I'd want more than that, really. But it all comes down to money. And even with this fundraising stream that I'm going to have next month to raise money to be able to fund the video I'm doing, it's still going to be a couple $100 just for art. So getting a whole team to do a completely, like, there's teams that are doing like ROM hacks and stuff like that for the original Luigi's Mansion, which I've played one, which I'll be doing a video about in a couple weeks. There are people who are doing those, but those are much easier to do than building a game from the ground up, having to make all new textures, all new models, all new animations. So it's a lot more work and it's a lot more money, and I want to be able to do that. Trust me, from the bottom of my heart. I want to be able to say, this is a Luigi's Mansion 4 idea, and it's a whole game. Like, this is my idea of it. Trust me, nothing more than that. I would love that. Maybe one day, when I actually have a career, like, with my teaching career, and I actually make a decent amount of money, and like I put a bit to the side and do it as a side hobby, maybe one day in the way future. But while I'm a poor college student relying on YouTube income checks and like hopefully getting a job, knock on wood, here at the school, I'm not going to be able to afford a big project like that. I just can't. So that's why I want to do this concept art video. So maybe one day it will evolve into that, but that would not be anywhere near now. Like, I'd even say mid to late 2020 is on that one. And by then there might be a Luigi's Mansion 4 that looks good. So, ugly is gorgeous. Oh, you mean my mansion? Thank you. It's very uneven, but I'm not a good drawer, so. But I'm glad you like it. So, it's kind of taking inspiration from the first two games. It has a more realistic style, like the first game, but the mansion itself kind of looks like something you'd see more in Dark Moon. So it's like it's kind of a mix. It's a weird mix. But like I said, I'm trying to mix everything, like, from all Luigi's Mansion games, so that everyone will like it. So that's what I'm excited about. Hopefully, everyone likes it. On 1 to 10, how much do you like Luigi's Mansion 3? I have my review. I gave it an 8. For those of you who don't know my ratings of the Luigi's Mansion games, Luigi's Mansion 1, I gave a 9. Luigi's Mansion 2, I gave a 5 or a 6. And then Luigi's Mansion 3, I gave an 8. So, there you go. Who are the main bosses in your Luigi's Mansion 4? I haven't really designed unique bosses yet, so can't really comment too much on that one. Final boss of Luigi's Mansion 3 is recycled from Dark Moon. Basically, not every aspect of the fight is recycled, but a lot of it is. Hey there, Dr. Virtual. How are you doing? How's your web series idea coming along? It's not. I should delete that video, actually. I've been meaning to do that. I've canceled my web series, basically. I can't do it. I don't have the resources. I don't have the people. I don't have the time. You know, I didn't realize how much time the web series was going to take up until I was really working on it earlier this year, and and then it all got deleted. Like my computer wiped, and I lost all the information from our web series. So web series is canceled. I should probably delete that video at some point. Have you watched KSI versus Logan Paul 2? I don't. I'm not much of a boxing fan, so I heard KSI won, so cool beans. I probably would have rooted for him anyways, but I didn't watch the fight. Maybe hack Luigi Mansion 3 and Luigi Mansion 3 software, make Luigi Mansion 4 kind of people use Odyssey to make Sunshine 2 ideas and stuff. Maybe one day. But like I said, I don't have that ability. Maybe one day, like I said, if I find people who would be willing to, would be cool. But as of right now, I got no plans for making Luigi Mansion 4 an actual game. Especially because I feel like Nintendo would be on that like a hawk. Because it's Nintendo. And it's my luck. The boss battles were my favorite part of Luigi's 3. Oh yeah, the boss battles are great in Luigi's Mansion 3. But for me, the only one that was not good was Clem's boss fight in Boilerworks. But other than that, I liked every other boss fight. Some more than others, but definitely liked all of them at the very least. More than I could say for Dark Moon. Even with Clem, I liked Clem's boss battle more than I'd say most of them from Dark Moon. As much as I did not like Clem's boss fight, I liked it definitely more than the ice boss and more than some of the other ones. So, yeah. I'm getting a phone call. I'll deal with that later. It's a real shame. Sorry to hear that, Zach. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But, you know. I'm going to 4.1 I had to call Nintendo and refund Luigi Mansion 3. Going to buy Shield. They didn't want to give Luigi Mansion, but had no choice, man. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to buy all. This goes into Dr. Virtual question. Have you ever played any of the Pokemon games? I haven't played Pokemon since Pokemon X. It's been a long time since I've played a Pokemon game. Just simply because I've lost care about it. I liked, like, the first one I played was Gold. I loved Gold. I never played Red or Blue, but Gold I did play, so as a second gener, but whatever. Gold I liked. Then the next generation was Ruby and Sapphire, right? Right? Ruby and Sapphire was next? Or am I missing a generation? But I remember I played the GBA ones. I started to slow down around the DS generation, and then with X was the last one I played. Have you ever tried to break or glitch the game? What, Luigi Mansion 3? I haven't. Should there be a Sponge on the Run video game? That's something I actually talk about in my SpongeBob video that I released earlier today. So if you want to go and watch that. Thing is, though, I figured this out actually when I was looking for images for my thumbnail. There actually is a video game called SpongeBob Movie, the video game Sponge on the Run, but it's a mobile game based on the last SpongeBob movie, so that should be fun for them to work out. Have you ever played Fortnite? I think I answered that, but I have like once or twice, and I personally don't care about Fortnite. It's not my cup of tea. This might be my story from Luigi Mansion 4. Hammond Gravely has a sister who breaks her and Qumu out. They all team up and split off across the world to capture people. Presuming you have more, so I'll read the rest of it later. Love the character Ghost. Hope there's even more for Luigi Mansion 4. I can agree with that. What do you think? I did a reaction video to that. I won't say too much because that video just came out today, so you guys might have missed it. But I have a whole reaction video to the Sponge on the Run trailer. And I talk about the potential of becoming a video game, and I talk about Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, all in that one video. So if you want to hear more about that SpongeBob news, definitely go and watch that video. Because I don't want to say too much because I want to make sure that video gets views. So definitely go and watch that video if you haven't, or at least watch it after the stream, or whenever you want to watch it, just watch it. I recorded that video very recently, so I've been very drained, like I said recently, like emotional health. So don't mind if I'm a little bit, if the editing wasn't as up to par, or if I wasn't as upbeat. So just keep that in mind, but definitely go and watch that video. Can I try Sword and Shield? The graphics look gorgeous. I'm personally not a fan of the graphics. I mean, like, what do you think of the Spent on the Run trailer? Oh no, you're good. Like, it just came out today, so I don't expect everyone to have watched it. I don't think the graphics look gorgeous on Sword and Shield, to be honest. I mean, looking at Luigi's Mansion 3 and Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and seeing what those games gave us, and then looking over at Pokemon Sword and Shield, I just don't think it has that level of polish. And I think most of it is at fault of the fact that it's not the fault of Game Freak, but it's the fault of the fact that Pokemon's an every year thing, and I personally don't think it needs to be an every year thing. Pokemon fans will hate me for this, but like, what new Pokemon generations come out every 2 to 3 years, and then all the years in between are just remakes. So it's like, does it really need to come out every single year if a lot of that time is just remakes? Like, I'd rather than spend like have Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee come out last year than take an extra year to make the whole Pokédex come so that no one's complaining about it and have like better visuals overall. Like, I don't know. No, you're good. Like I said, King Boo, like for those of you who haven't watched the video, don't worry if you haven't seen the Splinter video. But dude, definitely go and watch that if you haven't already. Do you like the voice of the narrator in Luigi Mansion Theater? That's a whole meme on my Discord server, which you guys should join, by the way, if you haven't. The voice of the narrator. Yeah, he's interesting. I mean, I'm not like swooning over him, but definitely has a voice for TV. She's going to capture people, and then one last battle. King Boo goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. Helen's sister goes to Starfall Land, where Daisy lives. Helen goes to space to find Rosalina. Then the trio need the three princesses, and I'm presuming there's more. The wild area, much of the Warcraft. I'm not even kidding. Let's see. The wild area. Well, hey, like I said, when it comes to games, everything is a matter of taste and cup of tea. Pokemon is just not my cup of tea. You know, I liked the first games because they were really original at first, but now to me, it's just rinse and repeat. Like that's why I'm happy that the Luigi's Mansion games are spread out as much as they were. Like if Luigi's Mansion came out every single year, it would lose its charm to me. I wouldn't like it as much. Even if the games were as great as the original, like if they produced games that were like the original but like slightly different and obviously different story and all that, I would still get tired of it after a while because at the end of the day, it's the same game just with a different story. So that's why Luigi Mansion coming out every few years, I'll average it out to 5 to 6 years. Great. Like if I can expect another Luigi Mansion in 5, 6, 7 years, great. Can't wait for it. But every single year just doesn't suit it well. And I think Pokemon's one of those games, especially now, that before is one thing. When Pokemon's still really, really hype. But I think they really need to spend more time developing the series, especially now that it's a main console game. They really need to spend more time on it. And I think that Sword and Shield kind of proved that. So, but like I said, all matter of opinion. Hey there, Abel. Do you have a Switch, Zach? Have you played the new Mario and Sonic? I do have a Switch. I love my Switch. And I did not get the new Mario and Sonic game. That game I'm gonna wait for a price drop on because that's a struggle. Like I kind of wanted Mario and Sonic, but I just can't afford many new games at the moment. And Luigi's Mansion 3 killed my bank account, so I'm gonna wait for a price drop on that one because I know that one will drop. But I do want to play that one. I'm actually kind of interested in it. Are you gonna get Animal Crossing New Horizons? I know it's not your cup of tea either, but it's a vacuum game you can never live beat because you can come back to your town. I might get it. I'm on the fence. Mostly because, like you just said, Animal Crossing isn't my cup of tea. Any game that I want to get for $60, for me, like for example, if it was $30, like a game that I'm not really too interested in, but if it's $30, I'll probably go for it or at least look at it. But if I'm not interested in it and it's $60, I can't buy it. Like I just can't. Like it's too much out of my budget. Like I'd rather save up for game. Like for example, right? If I was to get Animal Crossing and Mario and Sonic and all that, I wouldn't be able to afford the limited edition of Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated that I want. So for me, it's all a matter of budgeting which titles are good enough for me to actually spend my money on at the moment. So yeah, so Animal Crossing is on my like teeter-totter. Not quite sure. They have to really impress me with it next year for me to really go out and buy it. Look at some ancient evil. So yeah, tell them. Okay, you're still writing Luigi's Mansion prompt thing. Hey there, Abel. I don't know. It's me. I don't know the reference. Is that a reference to something? I love you too, SpongeBob. Is that a SpongeBob reference to where it's like the chocolate episode where it's like flatter the customer and like Patrick's like, I love you. Is that a reference? I don't know. I'm sorry. Are you more of a docked or portable player? You know, that's funny actually. When I first got the Switch, I really liked playing in handheld mode. I always loved playing it in handheld mode, but recently I've been playing it in docked a lot more. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like maybe I'm starting to appreciate the visuals more in docked mode, especially with Luigi Mansion 3 and how that looked. Um, but yeah, was that a fair point? Yeah. When Luigi Mansion 3 comes out, are you gonna make a let's play of it? Who wants to tell him? No, someone actually did ask me earlier about Battlefield Keep on Rehydrated. I do plan on doing a Zach plays of that when that comes out. So that's probably gonna be my next big Zach plays. I'll probably do some other ones in between. Like I'm probably gonna do another one soon, to be honest. After Luigi's Mansion 3 is over. Like I might pull a random Switch game or one of my Xbox games or something and do another Zach plays. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be maybe I'll finish Yoshi's Crafted World for God's sake. Because I didn't finish that one. But yeah. I think they'll have an Animal Crossing Direct either December or I think yeah, I think the Animal Crossing Direct would be in January or February. I don't see a Direct coming out in December. To me, December just doesn't make sense for a Direct. January, February obviously does. For those of you here, I can't believe that was almost a year ago. I still remember, like about a year ago, when it was January and we were all waiting for that Nintendo Direct, but it just did not come. I still like that's like it's crazy that was almost a year ago. But it's so, and I think Brandon Sound, I think you were there for a lot of that, where I was just like, bruh, like it's not here and it's January, but then it came in February. So that's why next year I'm like, it can come in January, February. I'm not gonna say it's gonna come out, like earlier this year, I was like hammered on with Nintendo Directs. I was like, it's gonna come out this time. Here's why. I'm not gonna do that anymore. There's no point. Nintendo just does what Nintendo does. I think I did one earlier this month about one probably coming out this month. Here we are, halfway through the month and nothing. So yeah. The Animal Crossing Direct will determine your choice. Exactly. I don't think bringing back Forza guys makes it less linear. Well, they definitely didn't take out the linear aspect of it. You were here? Yeah, you were here for that, yeah. What an easy time in life. Like it was that's just crazy. How it feels like so long ago. And it was a while ago, it was a year ago. But like yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Oh. These better not be stale. They're not. Thank God. I got my Cheez-Its, everyone. You already know I got my Cheez-Its. Okay, all right. So let me read Brave Blast. Let me read your whole thing from the beginning because you gotta spread that out a bit. Okay. So Helen Gravely has a sister who breaks her and King Boo out. They all team up and split off across the world to capture people. Well, then they split up. King Boo goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. Helen's sister goes to Sarsaland, where Daisy lives, and Helen goes to space to find Rosalina. Trio need the three princesses so they can summon an ancient evil, still thinking who. Using the princess's power, Luigi finds out that Peach is gone while Mario's on holiday. So Luigi goes to Egad lab, and Egad tells him what happened and tells Luigi where each villain is. I was driving around the world with Egad. Luigi's sister was wondering. Luigi is going to go to space. Egad makes a rocket find Luigi. Find Rosalina. Interesting. Can I have some, please? Sure. You don't have cheese over there in the UK. I remember that. I suffered. I really suffered earlier this year because of that. Animal Crossing. That's good. And I don't attract me in February. Maybe. Like I said, I'm not going to dwell too much on that kind of stuff. You want to mention Luigi? No. Oh, the lyrics to the Parental Floss video. I think the video is overrated. Like, I like the song, but I think the video is overrated. Like, the Brental Floss Luigi's Mansion video. Like, who was it that commented on my community post? It was Stratolix, I think. That I said that that CG5's Luigi's Mansion 3 music video, or Luigi's Mansion music video, was the best Luigi's Mansion song and music video ever. And then then Stratolix said, like, is Brental Floss a joke to you? And I'm like, Brental Floss's video, I don't know. Brental Floss was overrated in my opinion. The guy going crazy in the back while you fight the shark. What do you mean by that? The normal direct favorite. Oh, I already read that. In all honesty, I love the beginning of Luigi's Mansion 3, and the rest of it was disappointing. I can see where you're coming from. I think the ending was really strong. I think I had a really, really strong ending, and thankfully now, I think it's safe to talk about spoilers. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, so I think it's safe to talk about the spoilers. So I think the ending was decent. Boss fight could have been better, or final boss fight could have been better. Yeah. But I can understand where your disappointment comes from. I'll be adding every boss from Luigi's Mansion 1. Every goes from 3. Hi, Zach. I want to talk about Luigi's Mansion 4. You can ask me questions. I'm not going to, like, go deep into all of my ideas again, because I kind of did that last week. But if you have any questions, go for it. I'm still thinking about what will happen next. Every time I make a 2 video, you promise no one's all right. I honestly, I think I lost the file. I've been looking for it, actually, and I lost it. I nearly lost 2 of the Luigi's Mansion parts, which would have really sucked. But yeah, like, my computer does that sometimes, where, like, it'll wipe things randomly. It happened with the web series in the beginning of the year. It happened with the Mario Maker video. So the Mario Maker video may not exist anymore. So, sorry. But I will tell you, Brandon, that your levels were decently easy. I remember on your second one, where, like, you have the snake block. I had trouble, like, on one of the jumps. Other than that, I thought the levels were decently easy. Phantom Dancing kind of sounds like random dancing from iCarly. Yeah, it does. But not the actual song, just the name. No, yeah, sorry, Brandon. I don't think the ending had a good enough payoff for 18 years of build-up. That's true. Go Zach. Later, Dr. Virtual. Why didn't you mention figure? The video should be out sometime next year. Hopefully March. That's my aim date. Could be earlier, could be later. Depends. But I'm aiming for March. Almost the same as Dark Moon. Yeah, I understand. I didn't like the fact that the ghost turned good. Like, there's something satisfying about the ghost being legitimately evil rather than just hypnotized. Especially the fact that it didn't make sense in this case. Like, Luigi's Mansion 2, it made sense because there's the Dark Moon broke, the Dark Moon kept all the ghosts same, whatever. But in this game, it didn't make sense. Like, King Boo's gem controlled the ghosts. Was that also the case in the first game? But the ghost always still attacked you in the first game, even after you. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I did Super Mario Maker then, because I died a bunch of the speedrun level Blades. The Blades. Oh, that's the one. Like, I think that was a jumping level, right? Like, it's a time jumps. But granted, I'm decently good. I'm decently good at. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not decently good at Mario platformers. What am I kidding? Yo. Mario levels. I might do more of those. Maybe that's the next Zach Plays I'll do. Where it's like I look on Mario Maker at some of the really, like, the hardest levels. Maybe not, like, hard to impossible, because I want there to be a chance for me to beat it. Like, to me, there's a difference between a rage quit level and an impossible level, right? A rage quit level is a level so hard to where it's like you really get angry at it, but you feel determined to finish it. An impossible level, it's like you get stuck and you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna quit. Cheez are amazing. I know. I love Cheez-Its. They're like literally the best. Tomorrow is gonna be like a big football game for my college, and I'm getting drunk tomorrow. So fair warning, tomorrow's Saturday stream. It'll be earlier, and I'll be drinking a little bit. So fair warning, but I'm a good drunk. You guys have seen me drunk before, so it's all good. What was I going with that? Oh yeah, and this is gonna be my little nibbles. Like these are gonna be my nibbles when I'm kind of drunk. Think about playing Luigi Mansion 1 for nostalgia. Yeah, I mean I always play Luigi's Mansion for nostalgia. Luigi, beautiful game. Which order will you have to rescue the characters in Free Luigi Mansion 4? That I'll say, because that's not really big news. I know EGAD's first. I think it's EGAD. Yeah, it's EGAD, Waluigi, Wario, Yoshi, Toad, Peach, Mario, Daisy. So there you go. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, geez, Zach drunk on stream. I'm good. I promise you. Can how much you love us? I'm not that bad. I've never gotten that bad. I'm usually like, when I'm drunk, which by the way, if you're under 21, I don't encourage drinking. By the way, I'm not encouraging drinking. I don't encourage it. I'm an adult. I can make that choice. So that's why I'm saying this. Not because I'm trying to encourage drinking, but because I'm 21 and I'm allowed to. And I'm a college student and it's a football game tomorrow. And dang it, I'll be damned if I can't drink.
I don't know. And
savage. But I'm usually pretty good when I'm drunk. Like I manage it. Like I always have water. So it's like I'm not like for example, like I got this bottle for the occasion, and I'm not gonna drink the whole thing.
I don't get how I'm not allowed.
And after I have a rule. Every 3 drinks, I have a bottle of water. So for those of you who are 21, or if you're 18 in Europe, whatever, be safe. Okay, what should we do here? Just I already read that. Ghosts don't have pupils. They do in Dark Moon. I'm sorry for how loud my roommate is.
Yeah.
Are you into sports or just celebrating? Just celebrating. I don't care about sports. My friend Chloe invited me over to hang out with her tomorrow. I gotta find out what time I can hang out with her. It's probably gonna be in the evening, hence why the stream's probably gonna be earlier because I'm gonna try and time it so that like I finish a little bit before I have to go to see her. So yeah, so I'll have to figure all that out. I'm trying to crave Taco Bell. Yo, Taco Bell, I'm gonna be craving it. I'm gonna want Taco Bell. We have a Taco Bell in our town. Ooh, I might make a field trip. Don't tempt me. Ooh, or we can order in. Ooh, we can do that. I'll have to. And Chloe loves Taco Bell. Ooh, but Taco Bell's cheap, so that won't bring my. Ooh. Top notch. There's also a KFC. I do like KFC, so if I want fried chicken, I have a lot of options. I'll just keep it at that.
Second game, I was up 2-0.
Surprises. Really, at the moment, I don't have any surprises. I only have one. And if I spoil it, then oh well, I spoiled it. But there's nothing like ground bacon. It might not even make it into the video. Actually, it might, because of how it's such a list of stories. So yeah, it might make it to the video. Actually, yeah. Forget I said anything. Let's see. I think you are because Mario has aces. Wow. Who's that background? My roommate. Everyone always asks that. Like, every single time. I'm like, why does everyone still ask who it is in the background? I'm like, it's my roommate, obviously. I've said it like a million times. I'm in a college dorm. Who else is it? I need to drop a cheese. That would have been a tragedy. That's how I am with the game. More pretty games. That's how I'm always showing card. Yes, Mario Party 6 will always be my favorite, unless they make a really good one for the Switch, which I don't see them doing. If they make a unique thing like the day and night cycle, and if they make the boards grander like they used to be, rather than the dumb plain ones that they gave us in Super Mario Party, it could be that great again. But they're so close, but they're not quite there yet. Talk about the best. I know
It's gonna be a
Crunchwrap Supreme with a taco and a what's it called? The Baja Blast. Beauty. Blend for nostalgia. I mean, oh yeah, same. Mario Party.
Yeah.
Like I can play Mario Party by myself because I'm just so entertained by it, like nostalgic wise. So.
Yeah.
Dr. Mom, not a big fan of chicken.
Ain't wrong.
That's fair. People have their preferences, like I said, but
I love how I said I was gonna try to get
chicken, oh,
a really fucking
yummy, yummy. Fried chicken. My two favorite kinds of chicken are chicken wings, like buffalo chicken wings,
I'm
and
actually
fried
really excited
chicken.
for this game.
And if you
I
make
actually
me
am not genuinely-
buffalo, or if you make me fried chicken with buffalo sauce on it, oh my lord,
Like-
I'll be like drooling
let's say
at the mouth. I love buffalo chicken and I love fried chicken. Put the two together, oh, it's beautiful. Let's see. Why are you so entertaining? I try. Dude, there's exactly what I ordered. What the Crunchwrap Supreme, the taco, and the I love that. And it's cheap too. It's like I don't even like it's pretty cheap from what I remember. Did you rip the tails off the Bolton Kitty in Luigi Mansion 3? Well, yeah, that's not the only option you have. You have to rip off the tails, right? Zach, pronounce Henichua? Haney Chua? I'm feeling it's gonna be a stupid joke. Yeah, I always eat Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A. We don't have Chick-fil-A in my area. Actually, we don't have Chick-fil-A in my area. People are talking about the Popeyes chicken sandwich. We don't even have Popeyes around me. I think the nearest Popeyes to where I am is like an hour to an hour and a half away.
I mean, they're good cards.
I prefer chicken on a sandwich and buffalo chicken too. Chicken on a sandwich is really, really good. Quesaritos, anything? I never had the quesarito. Ripping off the tail isn't abuse, isn't it? Well, it's capturing human ghosts for putting them in porches is that abuse? Listen, every video they made in Just 3 except the gameplay. I enjoyed listening to the background music. It's very engaging. Yeah, I usually use like whenever I made Luigi Mansion 3 videos, I always usually used the Nintendo Land music or the 8-bit music. I like pretty much all food: KFC, Popeyes, McDonald's, Carl's Jr. We don't have Carl's Jr. at all in my area, like at all. Like I think Carl's Jr. is mostly a Southern thing and a California thing. Like I don't think there's a Carl's Jr. at all near me.
Yeah, we
don't have In-N-Out either. And there's stupid pictures. How are you? Let's see. Well, that's one of the Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. Yeah, the nearest one. Well, there's one that's not too far from me, but that one's closed. So the nearest one is down near New York City. So yeah, 5 hours away from me. So yeah, we don't have Carl's Jr. near me. It's called Hardee's on the East Coast. Oh, is it? I don't even think I have a Hardee's near me. Yeah, no, we don't. New York City is the closest one. Around me, we have the obvious ones: McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Wendy's. We have Five Guys is decently popular around me. Five Guys. What else? Taco Bell. I think it's a KFC. I'm trying to think of more unique ones though. We have this one called Fat Jack's Barbecue. I think that's a really local one. Like only upstate New York has these. I've only had it once, but it's pretty good. Do you have In-N-Out? We don't have In-N-Out. How long will the stream be? Not a clue. I think I already read that one. Oh, I think I can order. Can I order Taco Bell from my dorm and like have it come to me? Like if I do Uber Eats, I could probably do that. But I'm not gonna tonight. Tomorrow, maybe. I might do that. I know I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be so drunk tomorrow that I'm gonna order Taco Bell and gas. It's gonna happen. It's gonna suck. Sup, indie gamer? But I don't live around one. I'm just wondering, who's your favorite Portugal to Luigi Mansion 3? I really like Nikki, Nikki, Lindsay, and Ginny.
I'm in class at 3. I went to the library.
Also just In-N-Out. In-N-Out burger. There we go. Nearest one is probably New York City as well. Yup. No, that's not even In-N-Out. Oh wait, no, yeah, no. Yeah, there's no In-N-Outs near me at all. Like none, not even in New York City.
I watched the impeachment. That was the bullshit I kept hearing.
Oh! Did you mean the Ghost in general or the fight? Ghost in general would be Morty. That's an obvious one because he got so much personality. But the fight is the triplets. Travis, that was amazing. You should get a triple cheeseburger. Oh, I would. There's a quadruple. What? A quadruple cheeseburger? Capcaz. Capcaz. Maybe I'll change my name to that for April Fools or something. But I think they have a policy about changing names. Like once you change it, you have like a certain amount of you have to wait a certain amount of days to change it. So if I also do it for an April Fools thing, Cheese sauce and meat. What's for dinner at my dining hall? So now I'm getting really hungry. I'm eating these Cheez-Its, I know, but like it's not a meal. I haven't eaten today, so. It sucks. I can't comment on that because I haven't eaten there. But I do love fast food. Though, the one fast food place I don't like Burger King. I think Burger King's overrated. Though, I did have Burger King when I was in England, and it was pretty good over in England. Though, when I was in England, I didn't really like the McDonald's over there. So, Red Robins are pretty rare around me. Do you think they're doing a special edition? I would hope not. I hope not because of the fact that, I already got the regular edition. I don't want to have to spend $100 on another copy of the game. That would suck. But if you mean like what they did with that, like I think they did with Splatoon 2 and Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, where they have those like later big editions that came with like a guide or something, maybe. I heard Wendy's is gonna start serving breakfast soon. Wendy's didn't serve breakfast. Granted, breakfast I don't get from fast food. I can't eat fast food breakfast. I can't. Like unless it's like a donut from like Dunkin' Donuts or like something like that. I can't eat like breakfast sandwiches, mostly because I don't like fake eggs. And most fast food places use fake eggs, like the liquid eggs. I can't eat that. I mean, it's not that I can't eat that. It's just I don't like the taste of it. I like regular eggs, but I don't like the liquid eggs. So it's like I can't,
Bro, I also want the Dwight Howard in his pond, bro.
Gordon Ramsay like in and out. He's always there for you.
Why is not?
Okay, so what's for dinner tonight at the place? Let's see. Okay, that's breakfast. Okay, burgers. That's something new. Grilled chicken and salad. Meatless chicken fajita? You're gonna give me a meatless chicken fajita? That's a disgrace. Let's see. We got fish. Buffalo chicken soup. That doesn't sound too great. Dinner doesn't sound great tonight. Well, at least at the one dining hall. What about the other one? Meatless chicken fajita. Meatless chicken fajita. Who? What madman? Like I get that there are vegetarians in the world, but at least have a meat option. Like, jeez. Anyways, hey there, Una Hefferman. How are you? Yeah, I know what you mean. I had exercise. It tastes like dish soap. Yeah, liquid eggs just don't do it for me. I can't. And they switched up. Oh, you mean like a console?
What is it?
Ew. I feel like it's something they might have actually like.
It's fucking gross.
Well, no, because I feel like they could have though, because like if they released a Luigi's Mansion 3 regular Switch console bundle and then they had the Pokemon one just after, I think that could have worked. Having if you don't want the Switch bundle, you can get the Switch Lite bundle. So like having options there, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is quite.
I just had Dicko. Let's go. Nuha Dicko. Bro, that's my guy. Nuha Dicko.
Let's see. Well, I know YouTube implemented new rules already. Where basically every single time I start a stream, I have to answer. I have to like. There's like a question that pops up. Is your stream meant for children? Now I know most of you guys are younger, but my channel is not a child-friendly channel. It's not. Like, and by child-friendly, they mean like preschool age. They mean like kindergarten age, like learning ages. You're vegan? Yeah, like I'm completely fine with vegan lifestyle and whatever, but I think there should be options for everyone. So like having just meatless chicken fajitas, like then I've tried the meatless substitutes and they're hit or miss with me. Like I like some, like I've had meatless food before. I had a meatless burger and it was really good. Like I even say debatably better than an actual burger. That's how good the meatless burger I had was. But then I had like a meatless sausage and I thought it was bloody disgusting. So, to me, it just depended on what I ate. So, let's see. I hate tomatoes. Tomatoes are weird. I like tomatoes. I don't like whole tomatoes, and I don't like sliced tomatoes. I like diced tomatoes. Like, if I have, like, let's say, a Mexican dish, like nachos or a taco or something like that, I don't eat it with salsa, but I'll eat it with diced up tomatoes. I like that. I just don't like eating, like, when I have a burger, I don't like a whole slice of tomato on there. I don't like that. So I'm really weird with that. But I do like ketchup. I like ketchup. I like salsa. I like spaghetti sauce. I like all of that. Do you like sushi? I have to be in the mood. I have to be in the mood for sushi. Sushi, it really depends on what kind of sushi it is. How was Luigi Mansion so far? To be Luigi Mansion 3? I have a whole review about it. So if you want to watch a review, you can go and watch it. You get my full impressions. I gave it a score and everything. So if you want my score and first impressions of Luigi Mansion 3, or full impressions of Luigi Mansion 3, excuse me, go check out the review. It's on my channel. I like 3D printed meat. I like pickles. Oh, pickles. Oh, I love pickles. Pickles are my favorite. I feel like you could play freaking movies in a movie based on the story. Probably put a Malcolm in the middle. And lettuce. Like, I like everything but tomatoes on a burger. So, like, bacon, cheese, lettuce, onions, pickles, mayo, ketchup. Mustard if I'm in the mood. What do you think of capturing Polterkitty? Yo, hold on. Hold on, I might have to be careful with this because it'll show, I don't want to show my personal email address. Look, I legit just got an email from Taco Bell. That's scary. That's scary. Put my phone over here, okay? Leave that be. Oh, Polterkitty. You know, it's satisfying. Like, I don't know. Catching Polterkitty is satisfying. Especially after all the hell that Polterkitty gave us. Mansion's really have a few glitches we found out about. Oh, yeah. Luigi's Mansion definitely has glitches. Oh, yeah. I've come across quite a few of them. I posted one of them on my Twitter. So if you want to go check out my Twitter, definitely. The back glitch was, the one on my Twitter was basically I was playing Scarescaper by myself. And I was trying to capture this, the Oozer, right? The Oozer, the skinny orange ones. I was trying to capture one, and I was reeling on it, and then it escaped with 2 health points. And then when I went to recapture it, to like restun it, it did not respond to my strobe bulb. So it basically made it impossible to catch. So, yeah. And then I had another glitch in the main story mode, which will be, that video will be coming out not next part. It's not part 10, but part 11, where in the dance hall floor, I had a couple glitches. So I'll actually let you guys wait and see on that. Talk about. I did one that's it. Talking burritos. My Taco Bell is usually pretty good. Though they overdo the lettuce. Like, I like lettuce, but they overdo it. And we don't have a Chipotle near me. King Boo's up to his old tricks once again.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a fucking pep talk.
So let's say.
Fucking win me 4 games in a row. I swear to God, I'll pixel.
Huh. On this day in 2009, New Super Mario Bros. Wii was released for Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, at least it.
Interesting. Okay. So did you encounter the bunny rabbit in floor 11? Well, you kind of have to. Like, you kind of have to encounter the bunny rabbit on floor 11. So, yes, I have. Map Park came out yesterday, by the way. With the the glitch. I haven't. I think I've heard of the glitch though, but you can remind me what it was. Let's see here. If Luigi's Mansion had amiibos, what amiibo would you like them to make? I know they won't. The game doesn't support amiibo functionality. I think just a Luigi, a Polterpup, and an EGAD amiibo would probably work out. Simply because having Luigi, I know there's already a Luigi amiibo, but like having him with the Poltergust, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, you could just give me a shit walk out.
I'm joking on cheese it.
It's gonna get hyped like a quick second.
I just choked on cheese it. Oh god.
Just give me fucking.
Okay. Oh god, I'm like crying. I'm like tearing up. Oh god. Okay. Let's move on from that. That didn't happen. What were we talking about? Oh, amiibos. Yeah, so Luigi with Poltergust amiibo would be pretty cool. EGAD amiibo because EGAD and like maybe like if you scan an amiibo like once a day, maybe like you get certain coins or whatever. Like you get a coin or not one singular coin, but like a bunch of coins. Or the Polterpup amiibo, maybe like you get like an extra bone, like you can use it once a week and you get a bone from it, or once a day or something like that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm actually not vegan. I love meat. It's kind of funny, but actually no offense. Actually, don't eat in out though. No, the glitch. Put the bunny and I'm the corner. We'll go out of balance. The soft lock. That kind of sucks. It would be funny if there was a glitch where Luigi commits suicide jumping out of a window. Did you know that the intro where Helen exits the elevator on the mirror is invisible? All right, later, Brave Blast. I don't like when other people get mad at me for the type of food I eat. Let me enjoy my food and I'll let you enjoy my chicken. Is amazing. Yeah. That's how I am with food. Like, you know, like I've never personally like there are instances obviously where like people attack people for what they eat. Thankfully, I've never been in that boat. Like no one's ever attacked me for eating meat or whatever. But some people have like tried to convince me to move to the other side. And I'm like, no, like I want to eat meat. Like let me eat meat. You know? Besides, if I had to become a vegan, I can't eat Cheez-Its. You know how hard that would be? I'm not giving up my Cheez-Its. Never. Infinite bones. Number 2. And now I'm excited for tomorrow. I can order Taco Bell. Can I like Uber Eats it? I'm actually gonna figure that out. I want to figure out. Working at Domino's. No, not Domino's. I want Taco Bell. Where is my app? Cheez-Its are so good. Water's empty. Yeah, I love Cheez-Its. Actually experienced this glitch. Saw this on the movie floor. One of the goose went out of bounds. I couldn't get it.
Whenever I do have
yeah, that's how it's spelled. Or I think. No, it's cheese. So it's CHEEZ-IT and then S for plural. All right, there we go. There's the app.
Yeah, for a manual-rated card. Yeah, that is very far.
Looks like a Smash logo letter.
I still got it in like 30.
What do you mean the letters over the hotel? What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the envelopes? I mean, kinda, but I think people overlook. I think people overthink that one just a little bit, like because like like for example, right, a Hogwarts letter. Like if you the opposite of a Hogwarts letter where the wax seal is, it looks like a Smash letter. So just because it has a wax seal doesn't make it a Smash letter. You may look like I'm forgetting one. $500 is usually what they go for sealed. I got mine for $90. Though I still got it for like a relatively low price. Or low price for what like its value is. But if you got $100, something like that, and you wait long enough, like I said, I've wanted that Luigi's Mansion Joyride figure for I think it was what I want to say it was about 7 to 8 years before I actually got it. So
Nigga, shoot it, bro.
So yeah.
That's why you guys also fucking arguing.
Okay. But yeah, I kind of wanted to bring my Joyride figure here. Like I wanted to be able to like bring my Joyride. That one, it's the Luigi figure with like him and the blue twirler and the poltergeist and the rug stand. That figure. I want to bring more of my Luigi's Mansion stuff here, just like because like my room's relatively barren. Like there's not much decoration up. It's literally just like that's the most color that's in my room. Behind me, my clothes. That's the most color in my room. So I really wanted to bring like stuff, but a lot of it's a little too valuable for me to bring to college. Like especially if like let's say some stupid student burns something and the sprinklers go off. Do we even have a sprinkler in this room? I don't even see a sprinkler in this room, but nevertheless, like there's like I don't want to bring my valuable stuff to college. And for Luigi for Smash, I think no. The main reason I don't think that is because I don't think Luigi he's not worth spending money on. Like I don't know. Like Luigi is literally just a goo version of Luigi. I think if anything, he should be like an alternate skin or something. Like kind of like how Mario has like the Builder Mario alternate skin and the Wedding Mario alternate skin. Luigi should have Luigi as his alternate skin, because what are they gonna do? Change it to his moveset? Like like there's really not much he can do. So, I don't know which way it's the company that makes the figure. Hey there, Jared. How are you? Yes, how am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah. And I had then people in the comments like, "Oh, bro, just played half his game," which is not true. Bro, only played one last
Can
game.
I like not?
No.
No, can't get taco through Grubhub. I might be able to get through Uber Eats though, because I don't want to go all the way to Taco Bell and get it. Which figure? I'll show you a picture.
If you play like in that,
I think I have it on my Instagram.
I don't think it was world class. Sorry, like even when he was at Napoli, he was good. But
this one.
Now he's showing a lot better. Like he's showing a lot more.
Wow, you cannot see that. There you go. Sorry about my dirty phone screen. But that figure. I need to clean my phone screen. I wish Luigi was gonna Echo Fowler. Yeah, that'd be cool. But I don't think we should have to pay money for Luigi. He's literally just copy and paste of Luigi. It looks kind of bad. Actually, it's a really nice figure. I really, really like it because it's got a very detailed base. More than the Luigi Mansion 2 figures. Very detailed. There's more emotion in Luigi's face. The ghost like is transparent. There's a heart inside of the ghost, like in the actual game. The figure's actually really, really nice. And especially the fact that the poltergeist, you can remove the poltergeist. You can have Luigi not wear the poltergeist. You could, it's really interesting. Let's see here. Well, we didn't know he was in the game until they showed him off at E3 after Smash came out. Well, I talk about Luigi, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know about Luigi Mansion 3 until after that Smash Direct, the poltergeist stuff. Did you see the new Sonic trailer? Yeah, it looks okay. You didn't see the image? Well, yeah, like I said, the phone screen's dirty. The brightness is a bit rough. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. I want to get the first 4 figures we did for Christmas. Hopefully you can. People like they're the shipment of Luigi's Mansion figures is getting close. Like I've been keeping up to date on when those figures are supposed to come out for the people like me who ordered the exclusive edition. And apparently it got delayed until December, but like I can wait till December. Like it's an awesome figure, like a Christmas present for me. The one I bought. Later, indie gamer. What else? I did see the new Sonic trailer. I don't think I answered that. I did see the new Sonic trailer. I'm gonna go watch it, not because I think the movie looks good. I just think I'm just happy that they redesigned Sonic to make it actually look like Sonic rather than an abomination. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna go see it. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah. Hello, Imogen back. Wait, what? What are your thoughts on having to use Luigi to beat Legend today? I don't mind. Like, I think Luigi. Same with Luigi in Luigi Mansion 3. I just think he's a little too tacked on. Like, yes, there, like, especially later in the game, like with Helen Gravely's boss fight, there's definitely instances where like Luigi's used pretty well. But for the most part, I think he's mostly just kind of tacked on for co-op. Like, it's really apparent in the beginning, where most of his puzzles were very mundane, very basic, not much to them. It wasn't until like floor. I'm really trying to think. Let's see. Floor 15 used Luigi a little bit. Floor 14 didn't. 13 did. 12. What was 12? Spectre Catch? 12 really didn't. 11. 11. What was 11? 11 was Tomb Sweets? Yeah, 11 was Tomb Sweets. Didn't really use Luigi much there, what I'm remembering. So, yeah. So, Luigi, I just feel like he's a little too tacked on. Like, that's why in my Luigi Mansion 4 video that I'm doing, I'm not going to include Luigi. Luigi is not in my vision for Luigi's Mansion 4. So, hey there, Tony. School's been going okay. Just kind of stressed and stuff. Basement 2 kind of did. Kind of. But I didn't like how it was done in Basement 2. I hated Luigi's puzzles. And the thing is, like, I like when the mansion has puzzles, but I don't like it when it relies on puzzles. Like, for example, right? Like, what's a good floor to use as an example? Let me think of a good floor. I guess the gym floor, the fitness center, that used Luigi, or not Luigi, that did puzzles in a way that didn't feel too obstructive to like what Luigi's Mansion actually is. The puzzles in Luigi's Mansion, at least the first game, were never like obtrusive. They weren't as environmental. And some of the environmental puzzles are really, really cool. But some of them just kind of seem pointless and just seem to be there to kind of like drag out missions, like the water missions in freaking Boilerworks. Like, I don't know, just I'm Basement 2. I don't want to speak about it. Don't like the floor. Who's in the background? It's my roommate. I mean, they did say he was meant for the game. They created him especially for the game. True, but either way, like I said, it just still feels tacked on. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if they really wanted to emphasize on Luigi and Luigi kind of like working together, first of all, they would have designed the game purely as co-op. You can't really do, like, with a game like Luigi's Mansion, you can't design it as both a single. You can't design the game as both a single-player experience and a multiplayer experience. You can't do that. I'm sorry, roommate. You can't do that. You can't design it as both a single player and a multiplayer experience and expect it to flow perfectly. Because there are times where using Luigi's, it's like, oh, here's another grade. Gotta use Luigi to go down there. It just becomes a little bit repetitive. Like, it's, just. I just think it would have been better without Luigi. Luigi's Mansion should not be a co-op experience. Multiplayer should be left for the extra modes. That's my personal opinion. If you want to have multiplayer, play the extra modes. Luigi's Mansion is strong as a single-player experience. It's a game where you're supposed to feel lonely, like where you're supposed to feel like you're working by yourself to work up this mansion to save your brother. So I think that Luigi Mansion 3 really took away from that with Luigi. And I think Luigi should be a one-time thing. Should really be a one-time thing. Hey, Clem, you don't like either? Yeah.
He's been shit since he fucking left Bayern.
Jeez. But yeah, Luigi Mansion, Clem was definitely not a highlight for me at all. But like I said earlier, he's definitely better than the Ice Boss in Luigi Mansion 2. Like, the Ice Boss from Luigi Mansion 2 still takes the cake as the worst boss in the whole entire franchise. Done, signed, sealed, delivered. But Clem is definitely not a good one either. So
It's fucking hot.
It's not much. It's not really much to say. It's not much better to say that he's like I don't know.
Nah, it's been hot all day.
Like when I'm designing my Luigi's Mansion, what I'm going to do. So, do I really want to see? Yeah, I'll show it. So, the things I'm gonna do, at least when it comes to the actual design of the mansion itself. So, I'm gonna make a lot of hidden area. Like what I'm gonna do is I'm really gonna utilize the dark light in this game. And I think people are gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna make it too much like Luigi Mansion 1," which I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna think that. But I'm actually gonna take a lot of inspiration from 2 with the dark light. But instead of making it super obvious where the doors are going to be, because like in Luigi's Mansion 3 and 2, it's obvious where there are supposed to be doors, right?
Yes.
Like you go up to a spot and you know where you're supposed to dark light for a door. In my original Luigi's Mansion 4, it's going to be hard to spot. So like, for example, on my first floor here, you see up here this hidden hallway. That little rectangle there is a hidden door. So you don't see the door at first. It's going to look like a regular wall. Like there's not going to be anything to indicate that there's a door there. Like you'll have to realize it when you look at your map. And it's going to be something it's not going to be like Luigi Mansion 3 where the map is going to be at like the top corner. It's not going to be like that. You'd have to actually manually pull out your EGAD device to look at the map. So you're not always looking at the map. So you won't naturally know that there's a space up there. So I'm going to have it so it looks like a regular wall. You probably wouldn't check it, but you might want to use the dark light to check your surroundings to see if there are any hidden doors. And I also have, where is it? Here. This room here, this is like a room where you get the fire elemental. Then there's another door here that leads to this room where there's another Portagos, but it's a hidden one. It's an optional Portagos. It's kind of like Sue P, except the difference is Sue P, you see the door. You're like, I wonder what's past that door. But you don't see the door. You have to completely what's it called? Dark light around the room, to find the door. So, yeah. Make your Luigi's Mansion logo. That's going to be showing off. I think once I do the fundraising stream, which will be next month, I'm gonna, what's it called? I'm gonna once I get all that sorted out, the logo is going to be the first thing I have done, and that's going to be like a teaser kind of thing for the actual thing. So the logo, my logo, will be the first thing you see from when it comes to like the actual artwork for Luigi's Mansion 4. And I'll definitely be throwing little sneak peeks in there. So stay tuned for that. Do you like the strobe overview for Luigi's Mansion 1 style? I like both styles. I like both styles quite a bit. I just think it's hard. It's hard with the strobe bulb because it really limits your controls. So I think it's not gonna be something that's gonna be shown in my video at all. But if I were to make a Luigi's Mansion 4, it would be optional. You can use the strobe bulb or traditional Luigi's Mansion 1 controls. So it'd be like the 3DS game. The problem with the strobe bulb in the 3DS game, though, being the 3DS remake, is that the game, like with the 2 thumbsticks thing, is also designed to use the flashlight as it was made. The strobe bulb relatively doesn't work in some aspects of Luigi's Mansion 1's remake. For example, Speedy Spirits. Using the strobe bulbs on Speedy Spirits, don't even bother. It is nearly impossible. So, yeah. Call the police. Is this your first year of college? No, this is my 4th year in college. Just a little bit off. I know I look like a wee baby. Like a wee baby. But I'm 21, so this is my 4th year in college.
You guys have it says you guys haven't had the 30s schedule. I don't know how accurate that was. Team's current form. Yeah. You guys have played everybody in the top 8 except Arsenal and City.
Let's see what's here at this place. Squash with tofu and cauliflower. No thanks. Mushroom pizza? Really? Mushroom pizza today?
You guys will actually Lester, Chef.
Sourdough. There's macaroni and cheese, but School's macaroni and cheese is not really something to boast about. It was roast beef, which is quite good with corn and fries. Chicken and waffles, which the school really doesn't do that well. So we'll have to see. So what other stuff have you been taking? Oh, talking about? We spent a decent amount of time on food. We talked about food for a little bit. I feel like my webcam's a bit blurry. Let me just wipe that for a second. Is that any better?
Yeah, I mean, maybe
I don't know. It still looks blurry to me. I don't know why it looks blurry. I can't focus it. God, I miss being able to use OBS. But yeah, we mostly talk about food, and we talk about some of my Luigi Mansion 4 ideas, which is nothing really new, so there's not much to report there. Talking about Luigi Mansion 3. We talked about a bit about some other games. Like we talked about Pokemon. We talked about SpongeBob a little bit. Okay, after you finish. I wish. So I gotta finish this year. Then I have another year of my undergrad. Then I gotta do student teaching, and then I gotta go for my grad. So my master's degree. So I got quite a bit of schooling left to go. Like at least another 4 years. It's a long ride. No! 5-second rule. I'm not wasting this cheese. Checked. No, the chip. I've saved it. 5-second rule. It's a little bit nasty, but wiping it off, all good. Oh. No, dude, it's left behind.
I'm gonna fucking do that for job. I'm gonna fucking drop it too.
So yeah, I might just get the chicken. I might say screw the waffles because they're not even real waffles. So I might just say give me chicken. Buffalo chicken. There we go. That's my dinner. Buffalo chicken. Probably have a side salad with it. So
Hit the pulse again.
let's see here. Thanks to my friend Chloe. See what time I should come over tomorrow.
Hit the pulse again.
If my friend made plans, because it's completely understandable if she made other plans, because this is something we talked about like a week ago. But then again, like I shouldn't, but we'll see. Did you like Scarescaper? I haven't really gotten to play Scarescaper much because my NAT type for my Wi-Fi isn't letting me. It isn't letting me connect with people online. So that's why I haven't been able to play with you guys, the viewers. So I haven't been able to play online with people. So I'm like, okay, I'll have a go at it solo. Nearly impossible. It's way too hard to play the game solo. Way too hard. Like, no. No. Something I actually think I should do. I want to sell more t-shirts. I want to get Zach Pack t-shirts sold. So I'm thinking about getting some of my college friends to help me out. Maybe I'll have like some of my guy friends and some of my girlfriends be like models. Like maybe I'll have them all wear my Zach Pack t-shirt that I have. And yeah, what's the stock? There's no like it's unlimited. I mean, unless a mass array of people start ordering them. But look, there's link in the description. Go and you can definitely just buy your shirt. Hillbilly Scare Zach in Luigi's Mansion 3. You don't even need the in Luigi's Mansion 3 part. Just Hillbilly Scare Zach. There you go. But yeah, I might ask. So for those of you who haven't seen my shirt, here it is. I haven't shown it in a couple weeks. So I might try to get some of my friends to wear it. My friend Paige said she'd definitely be willing to. I mentioned Paige before. Maybe I can convince my friend Lauren, and I'll have those be the two girls to model it for me. And then maybe I'll get a couple other guys, like myself. I'll probably be one. And, excuse me, And me and who else? Do I even know any other guys on campus that I roommate? I don't know. I'll think of another guy, and maybe I'll have a smile and like have some pictures or something up on my store or something. I'm back. Welcome back, Brave Blast. I want to buy merch, but I'm poor. Understandable. Holiday season's coming up, so if you got a parent and and you're like, oh, I want a Zach Pack T-shirt for Christmas, then you can always ask your parents for Christmas because holiday season's coming up, or whatever you celebrate. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Whatever you celebrate. Let's see here. When will the whole Zach please be out from Lutheran Street? So, okay, so part 10 is coming out tomorrow. Part 11 is coming out Sunday, and because of how long part 12 is going to be, part 12 is 2 hours long. So I'm not going to premiere that during the week because that's way too long. So the finale won't be until next Saturday, which I know is a whole week-long wait. You guys will live like you have the whole Zach Play series, like what? It's like 10 hours worth of content. You can wait a little bit for the other two. So yeah. So 10 and 11 are coming out tomorrow and Sunday respectively, and then 12 is coming out next Saturday. All of them will be premiering at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Might do the finale at 7 just because of the fact that it's longer. How long are I know part 10 is decently short. Part 10 is only like 50 something minutes long. What about part 11? How long is that one? Get the computer on charge.
I know it's like I've been lacking that final ball. I get in the box and I just need that one extra.
How long is this? Part 11 is 55 or 56 minutes. So yeah. So okay.
My friend passed away yesterday.
You kind of sound like Matt Pat. I've been told that actually that I sound like Matt Pat, which is funny because of how similar our YouTube names are. By the way, not intentional. How similar our YouTube names are.
Yeah, bro.
Are you 100% completely what you mentioned 3?
Unless you're fucking.
Maybe. Not in the Zach Plays. In the Zach Plays, I do get all the booze, but I don't bother getting all the gems because gems never really phase me too much. Where can I hang this? Let me do this. Just so it's there. But I don't 100% the Zach Plays or Luigi Mansion 3 in the Zach Plays. On my own, I might. But like I said, I do collect all the booze, just not all the gems. Okay, yeah. So my friend Chloe bailed on me. So yeah. So my friend Chloe bailed on me. So it might make the Zach Plays long, or not the Zach Plays, the Saturday longer. We'll see. Do you like the Mario and Luigi games? Yes. I haven't played them in a long time though. Like the last one I played was Bowser's Inside Story. Never played Dream Team. Never played Paper Jam. And I haven't played the remakes of Bowser's Inside Story or Superstar Saga. I just think that personally there should have been a Mario and Luigi trilogy on the Switch, being Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story. I think those should have just come to the Switch as like a trilogy port. Like make the game look even if it's just only as good as the 3DS remakes looked. Even if it was only that good, I definitely wouldn't have minded that. Like a trilogy of those for $60 or something on the Switch, or $40 or $50, whatever. But yeah, you get a golden glitch if you 100% complete it. Whoop-de-doo. Doesn't add any content to the game. That's the thing I liked about the old Luigi Mansion games, is that whenever you completed something, it actually added, maybe not much of the first game, but Dark Moon, you collect all the booze, you get an extra mission. You get all the gems, you get these awesome like Luigi's Mansion statue looking things. But now you just get like a boo face on a flashlight rather than extra gameplay. and you get a diamond suction shot. You know.
Won a Champions League.
I've almost beaten the game. I'm waiting for my cousin so we can beat it together. Awesome. Do you play Minecraft? Not much. I used to quite a bit with my friend Real Mango. We used to play that all the time. Like when I was a freshman in college, even like senior in high school, we played it quite a bit. But not much anymore, unfortunately. After he went bankrupt, yeah, I know. I made a whole video about that. So
those stories about Ferguson.
But yeah. Let's see. Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. What? Gold Poltergeist is the bomb. Yeah, I just personally don't care about that. Like, I think a cooler kind of thing would be like, to me, like, the only cosmetic thing that would have made any difference is if they made a nod to the previous two games. So, like, if the Poltergeist changed to like the 5,000 or 3,000 models, you know, as like a you know, a bonus or something like that, that would have been cool. Like to have be able to have Luigi wear the old Poltergeists, that would have been really, really cool. But you know, to me, just the gold Poltergeist doesn't do much for me. So.
Got nurtured by the greatest fucking culture of all time.
Did any of your Switch controllers start drifting?
My
My Joy-Cons have not started drifting yet, mostly because I don't use them much. I mostly use my my GameCube controller, and if I don't use this, then I'm using my Pro controller. Like notice how I made this look like a GameCube controller. So I only use the Joy-Cons in handheld mode, which recently at least I have not been playing. I have not been playing in handheld mode. Even if I'm playing even if I have my Switch with me, I like do it in tabletop mode, and I use like one of my other controllers. So yeah, that's that. I'm making my own design for Mario and Luigi game for the Switch. Cool beans. I'm on Helen Gravely, but I'm waiting for him. Helen Gravely's boss fight is another really, really good one. Definitely like in my top region of favorite boss fights. Movies understand what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, I know of King of the Hill. I know the show. I know the character Bobby. I just didn't know like the context of why you posted it. Like I don't know. Later, Jared. Since the Smash Edition, yeah. Yeah, that's what. Like I said, that's why I've been playing mostly with these. I do have an extra set of Joy-Cons just in case mine start drifting. Actually, I do think my left one, it doesn't drift, but like it's a weird thing. It doesn't happen all the time, but randomly it'll like start going. I think left is usually it's either left or down. It'll just randomly go in those directions. It usually never goes up or right. It's usually always left or down, and it's random. It does not always happen, but it's random when it does. It's really, really weird. Yeah, there's a golden poltergeist if you 100% complete the game, like 100%. Later, Brave Blast. I'm probably gonna end here shortly too. Probably in like I don't know because I want to get dinner at some point. Love you too there, Seaburst. I feel like I know that name, but I haven't seen you in a while. What's for dinner? So the dining hall is serving chicken and waffles, but I don't like their waffles. Like they're not legitimate like Belgian waffles, like you usually have with chicken and waffles. They aren't those, unless it was a one-time thing when they offered them before. But yeah, wow, are you all new people? A lot of new usernames. Hey there, Lego creator. Who are you? I'm a YouTuber. I make videos on the internet about this green guy back here, even though it's images of me, and I talk about the Switch and the GameCube usually. So yeah, if you like my content, subscribe. How do you 100% the game? Catch all the booze, all the booze, all the gems, and I want to say all the portrait ghosts. So like, I think you do have to catch Morty. I haven't seen any footage of like people actually not catching Morty. Like I think most people usually catch Morty. So I want to know if that affects the ending at all, not catching Morty. Do you talk about helmets? No. No. Okay, yeah, but helmets. Yeah, no. I'm a gaming channel, so I talk about games. Yeah, well, I'm already in the gallery. Couldn't resist. Yeah, it's hard. Like with that, especially that open slot. Well, I mean, if you guys watched my Zach plays yesterday, you kind of saw how that went. Whereas, like, I didn't know, like, when I did it, I didn't. Like, I think I had an idea because of the open spot in the vault. But yeah, like, it's yeah. Do you have any advice for a YouTuber that has 400 subscribers? All I could say is just keep pushing. It's hard because sometimes YouTubing, you get to a point where like you don't where like you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. Not last year, but 2 years ago in 2017, I was sitting at about like I think it was 815 subscribers, and I was stuck at 815 subscribers for the longest time, like at least a few months. I was 815. Maybe I'd gain one and lose one every now and again, but 815 is the number I was at for a long time. And once and last year I started to kind of more so make consistent content, and then ever since then I've been growing more. Like now I'm at like 17 something, 17, 15 nearly, I want to say. Yeah, I'm at 1745 right now, so um if I was to make any advice to you, just make consistent content, engage, stuff like that, and then eventually you'll kind of grow, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah. If you beat the game, you can go back for all that, like it saves for the final boss. Yeah, so like that's what I'm doing. Like I'm getting all the gems at the moment. I'm currently gem hunting. I'm trying to get more treasure so I can get an A ranking. And yeah, so yeah. Unless we get who I'm subscribed to, same. I feel you. Watch Discord. I'll check my Discord.
Yeah, and Bale was struggling the whole year, so he was really getting special cards.
Are you talking the beta disc thing?
Yeah.
Well, of course, right now there are people working on what's it called? The beta like revival. I don't know if that's still a thing or not, but I know people were working on it before. I wonder what happened to all the Luigi Mansion 1 Forty Ghosts. You guys know that? That's something I still don't understand about this game. It's that Egad said something about all the ghosts have been released, including the ones you've captured for me before. But there's no ghost that Luigi's ever captured before in this game, so I don't know. Hey, Video Game Over 58, how are you? Do YouTube tags and description play a part? I think so. I always make sure to do hashtags, like 3 hashtags. That's all it allows. A decent description and the tags feature under the description. So yeah. I'm gonna go online so I can 100% the game when I go back.
He's like, yo, if this gets landed, I'll be active. Yeah. I was like, if we do it, but with the
Do you drive or just walk and use public transportation? I mostly walk and use public transportation. I'm not a fan of driving. I get petrified of driving. We have the beta disc. Yeah, don't we all wish we had the beta disc? I just hope that the beta information, really, I really hope that. So Nintendo held on to Star Fox 2 for all that time. So,
I don't know.
presuming
You say it on the beta.
Luigi Mansion Beta, like there must be a vault or something, right? A vault that they keep all that in.
Like $20 for the year. Like 500. I did actually.
You have a Beta 3DS?
So these fucking guys. Like 5. Yeah, I know it's on. I know.
And that's another thing. Speaking of Beta, ever since Beta 64 uploaded that recent Luigi's Mansion Beta video, my Beta videos have gotten a little spike in views. Like people, like in the past, like you know how, or I don't, you guys might not know, but YouTube has a thing where it shows your most viewed videos in the past 48 hours. My Beta video, the second one I made, was number 2 on my most watched videos for the past couple days. Like that video started getting views again. I mean, it's always decent. Like, it's always gotten like a few views a day, but like the past few days, it's like 200 something views. So it's like ever since Beta 64 uploaded that video, like, and I was even thinking of, that's a funny thing. I think I even announced this on Discord a while ago. I was actually planning on making another Luigi's Mansion Beta video. In fact, I actually even had a thumbnail already. Let me show you guys. Hold on a second, guys. I think I have the thumbnail still on my computer, unless that got wiped too. Yeah, no, it's right here. I can't screen share, so I'll have to take a picture and show you guys the fun way. Let's move the light for a second.
If you have to log in.
There. See, like I had already made a thumbnail and everything, so it's weird. And then he uploaded that, so I'm probably not going to do mine now because it's pointless. He covered like everything that needs to be covered. So I'm just gonna have a time limit. That is true.
We should back on.
People are still making the demo Luigi's Mansion 1, and I also think that the goob is the greeny hammers, red guys. You know, it's the blue ones. Objects, yeah, they're basically the same exact thing as Luigi's Mansion 2. Hey there, Snoopy Thunder. How are you doing tonight? I gotta readjust myself. Oof. God, my nose is like itchy. I think I'm having a reaction to something. I just don't know what it is. Like an allergic reaction. Like, man, is my nose red? Yeah, it looks red. I don't know what what I'm being allergic to. If Luigi can form, then what can he form? In Australia, it's 8 a.m. Oh, you're from Australia? Man, props to you for watching me at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right now, it's 6 o'clock in the evening for me. And I think the reason Luigi forms as Luigi is because of the fact that Luigi's DNA was basically put in Luigi, right? Like, didn't EGAD extract the data from the pixelator from Dark Moon and put that into Luigi? Like, isn't that how that worked? I see what you're posting on Discord. The 3DS picture and stuff.
Yeah, you did pay extra.
And yeah, stupid pictures. If you're still here, actually, I think he left. He redid. He did little doodles of my of the. Oops, no, I should have messaged him that one of my. Oh, you here? Okay, I thought you left. I think I figured something of someone else, but yeah, I like those. Let's see here. How did you make your intro and the awesome intro song? I basically just put together pieces of my videos from my channel, and the song was made by some buddies of mine. let's see here. Let's see here. It's 3:05 p.m. there. So you must be from the West Coast, so like California, Oregon, Washington, something like that. Zach, I'm back here to do another rec keep. What? Watch on the right. I don't quite understand what you're showing here. I mean, I see the 3DS, and on the right, E3 3DS. Are you saying that like that's the first edition 3DS?
Yeah, I would have given one. It's probably this one. I think the only game. Tristan, like, he instigated.
Can Luigi form a gun? No. Because Luigi can only form whatever he's programmed to be formed. That didn't make sense. He can only the pixelator thingy mabobber is what makes Luigi Luigi. Because without the pixelator data of Luigi being put into the goo, it's just goo. So if EGAD got like data for a gun, then possibly. Like that's the whole reason the poltergeist is on Luigi whenever he used the pixelator. So yeah. Okay. My illusion thing does not work, so I get back to Nintendo to fix it. Oh wow. That sucks that your Luigi Mansion 3 doesn't work. Eesh. I would hate that. You should get money back on it. Luigi in real life. So how are y'all doing tonight? I'm trying to think of something to talk about, but I can't think of anything. I'm hungry. Should I just order in? No, I can't. I don't have money. I literally have no money. Can it be possible? I mean, you probably can. They have like Jello molding kits, so if you wanted to make your own Luigi, it's probably possible.
No. Sandwich bar, like a belly bar, that's
Yeah.
I have fries.
Oh, a real Luigi that moves. You mean like a legit, real? No. Like maybe like 100 years in the future, when AI technology can even do goo. But
they fucking friends with their best friend with the fucking Indian prospect from last year.
So let's see. I'm just putting a lot right now from Discord. And I was just looking because, like, obviously, I kind of see what you're trying to do here, like a creator. Because you're trying to claim that you have a Luigi's Mansion beta disc, and here's all the ways I can prove you wrong on you having a beta disc. I decided, I was like, you know what? This guy claims to have a bunch of beta cool stuff. 3DS I know nothing about. 3DS I know nothing about. But you claim to have a Luigi's Mansion beta disc. Let me prove you wrong in literally 2 seconds here. So, I'm going to prove you wrong here, like a creator. It's not real. I can tell you why. Firstly, you put in the Luigi's Mansion beta disc, and you close the thing, and you make it look like you turn on the GameCube and go into your TV. But there's a jump cut. So that means that you probably stopped the footage, took out the beta disc, put in the real disc, shut the lid, and then turned it on, and then restarted the footage with the GameCube logo going. I'm not stupid. Secondly, another thing is it was in a PAL case. So why would an American fake disc? Yeah, I figured it was a fake disc because that was a PAL case, and yeah, I kind of saw through that. 3DS, not sure. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey there, Portable Player. How are you doing today? I'm probably going to end the stream sometime soon, so sorry for joining late, but I will be doing my Saturday stream tomorrow, so hopefully you're looking forward to that. But I will tell you guys that I did upload a few videos this this week that I really want you guys to go check out because they're not getting the viewership they deserve. On Wednesday, I uploaded a video talking about my best game finds in terms of retro gaming. Because I'm a retro game collector, I like playing retro games, so definitely go and check out that video if you haven't. And the other video which came out today, which obviously didn't have any views because it wasn't out that long, is a SpongeBob video where I react to the new movie trailer. I talk about the potential of that movie becoming a video game, like a video game based thing, like a movie game, you know. And then I'll also talk about some Battle for Bikini and Rehydrated stuff. Excuse me. So I would like to know the full roster of characters that the Mario Party should have. For that, I want to direct you to my Mario Party Ultimate characters video or my Mario Party Ultimate ideas video because I can't really think of all the characters off the top of my head, and I don't want to like accidentally miss someone, because I don't want to be stupid, and like miss like Wario, for instance, or some big character like that. But just mainly think of characters that we've seen in Mario Party before and just bring them back. That's all I really need. And some additional characters, like obviously Egad and King Boo would be really, really nice. Pauline would be a nice addition. So stuff like that, I think, would be really, really cool. Later, like a creator. But yeah, I'm going to take last-minute questions, and then I'm going to head out because I need to eat. Especially I don't want to eat the school's food. I gotta. Tomorrow I can indulge on Taco Bell. Or something of the sort. But for now, no bueno. Do you think Flood, Cappy should be in the game? Flood doesn't make much sense. Cappy would be cool. Luigi, like, I don't view Luigi as a necessary character for the Mario series. I don't. Because Luigi, to me, Luigi, after a while, would become like Metal Mario or like Pink Gold Peach. It's just literally, to me at least, it's literally just a green Luigi. Even though he's got his own little things about him, I just view it as a green Luigi. He didn't miss much. Well, actually, he did miss a little bit. But I'm about to leave. because I'm tired and I'm a little bit hungry. Streamed for about 2 hours. It was a decent length stream. But I will be streaming tomorrow as well. Saturday will be happening. I might be a bit drunk. Don't know how it's going to go, but hey, it'll happen. But yeah. If my Luigi Mansion 2 game card broke right in front of you, would you care? Probably not, to be honest. Like, if someone came up to me, held all 3 games up and said, I have to destroy one, which one do I destroy? Luigi Mansion 2, easy. So, yeah, I'm going to head out, guys. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Come back tomorrow because there will be a Saturday stream tomorrow. Originally I was going to do it earlier because of the plans I originally had with my friend Chloe. But all that's changing. So, it might be normal-ish time. But then again, I have my Zach plays as well. Maybe I'll send my Zach plays earlier and do the premiere or the stream after that. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Later, guys.